the first Easter, the women went to the tomb. Mary heard her name and knew that it was Jesus. That same day, 2 disciples were walking along the road to Emmaus, and a stranger came and spoke with them. They discovered it was Jesus in the breaking of the bread. About a week later, the disciples were in a locked room, and Jesus came to be with them. But Thomas was not there, and he didn't believe them. He said, "I will not believe unless I see his wounds." Jesus came and showed Thomas his hands, and he believed. The disciples went on to Galilee, where Jesus had told them to meet him. They went fishing one night and caught nothing. But someone on the shore told them to put their nets down on the other side. John knew that it was Jesus. Later on, Jesus told Peter, "Feed my sheep." Jesus went to the top of the mountain and told the disciples that they would no longer be sheep but shepherds, no longer be followers but leaders. Jesus was gone in a cloud. Gone. The disciples looked and hoped to see him again. But those dressed in white said, "Why are you looking in the sky?" Finally, it was the day of Pentecost, or Shavuot, as it is known in Hebrew. It is a time of greening and blooming in the spring. The streets of Jerusalem were full of Jews from all over the empire. They were remembering the 50 days between Passover and when God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. The disciples remained in their room. They talked quietly and prayed. Suddenly, the sound of a mighty wind filled the whole house, and bits of fire began dancing over their heads. The Holy Spirit had come. Even their tongues felt on fire. In their joy, they rushed into the streets to tell everyone. The people passing by on the way to the temple thought they were crazy. Maybe they had drunk too much wine. Still, what they said was understood by all, no matter what language they spoke. Peter stepped into this chaos with a calm that the disciples had never seen before. These people were not drunk. It was only morning. What has happened is what the prophet Joel wrote about. He said that God will pour out God's Spirit on us so that our sons and our daughters will prophesy. The young will see visions and the old will dream dreams. Many passed on by to keep their great traditions and live good lives. Others listened and became baptized. This is why the color of Pentecost is red. It is the color of lively joy and of fire. Somewhere, the dove that had descended from the heavens on Jesus' baptism must have been smiling to see all this. What was happening was like baptism, but not with water. This baptism was with fire. Now I wonder if there is anything that you can bring and put beside this picture to help tell more of this story.